in the explanations that we were discussing about female reproductive tract. Last class we have discussed till ovaries and the boundaries of the ovarian fossa, right? Till this topic we have completed. Now let us discuss further. Just a quick review before we start the topic. Ovaries, we have understood. Ovaries are the female gonads. They are situated on both the sides. Then we had seen that its location is, when we compare it with the relations with the pelvic region or the pelvis, it is located on each side of the uterus in the ovarian fossa, right? And in the next diagram we had seen about the ovarian fossa, and we had seen how ureter and the obturator artery, obturator nerve, and the obliterated umbilical artery all are above, here in front, below, and behind. All those borders we had seen, right? Shape and size also was discussed, that it is ovoid or oval shape, 3 centimeter long, 1.5 centimeter wide, and 1 centimeter thickness is there, right? After that, surface and color we had discussed, that in young females the ovary is pink in color, and in older women it is gray in color. When we talk about the smoothness, in young females it is smooth, the outer surface is smooth, whereas older females it is puckered, irregular in texture. Okay, so that is about the surface and the color. Now let's start with today's discussion. The first thing here in today's discussion is about the attachments of ovary. Each ovary is attached to upper part of the uterus by the ovarian ligament, and to the back of the broad ligament by a broad band of tissue, the mesovarian. So this also we had seen कि ये जो है ये ओवेरियन लिगामेंट है, और यहाँ पर जो ब्रॉड लिगामेंट होता है उसके पीछे का हिस्सा जो है वो ओवेरीज को सपोर्ट करता है या एनक्लोज करके रखता है, एंड वी कॉल इट मेसोवेरियम, right? And all those areas are supplied by these ovarian arteries, that also we had seen. The nerve supply also we had discussed, and lymphatic drainage. Okay, let us see the histology of ovary. The histology would mean that we are trying to understand the detailed structure of the part. Let us see the diagram. Okay, you can follow the textbook diagram also, students. Histological surface of ovary. All have got the diagram. After ovarian fossa, this is the diagram that is there in your textbooks, I think. Histological structure of ovary showing follicles.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so in this, now let us see the important parts or important labels that we need to know. So here in this, one by one we will go. First is the primordial follicles. यहाँ पे आपको जो दिख रहा है ये primordial follicles हैं, right? That is seen here. This is the cortex. ये maturing follicle. This is a matured follicle, right? This is ovum, corpus luteum in an early stage, This is mature corpus luteum, marked here. This is corpus albicans, and here is the layer showing the mesovarium's presence of mesovarium in this area. Okay, तो ovary के जो major जो labelings है, that means if you are showing a diagram, these labels have to be made. In this now let us see histology of ovary that is mentioned here in the box. Each ovary is oval in shape. So overall, when we see the shape is oval, then its outer surface is covered by a single layer of cuboidal cells. ठीक है, जो बाहर की जो लेयर है, ये जो आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर, दिस इज सिंगल लेयर ऑफ cuboidal cells. And what are these called? This यहाँ से यहाँ जो बन रहा है ऐसा, यहाँ 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 यहाँ, right? What is it called?
Germinal epithelium.
It is called germinal epithelium. A layer of dense connective tissue named tunica albuginea lines the inner aspect of the germinal epithelium. Okay, so once this is over, after this layer, inside layer is tunica albuginea. Okay, so the ovary can be further divided into two parts. One is medulla, right, and the other part is cortex. हाँ, तो यहाँ पर जो हम देख रहे हैं, the cortex is made up of stroma and ovarian follicles. So stroma consists of reticular fibers and numerous fusiform fibroblasts. Ovarian follicles with the developing oocyte at various stages of development are scattered. तो ये stroma के अंदर आप देख रहे हो, stroma consists of reticular fibers and many fibroblasts, और उसके अंदर आप देखो ये अलग अलग stages में जो आप देख रहे हो, you can see that the oocyte at various stages of development is scattered throughout in this stroma. And what is the medulla part of it? It is made up of connective tissue and has rich network of blood vessels lying in loose connective tissue made up of elastic fibers. Okay, so there are few smooth muscle fibers are also present. So for us the major part is यहाँ पे जो stroma है, stroma के अंदर आप ये जो देख रहे हो oocyte अलग अलग stages में आपको यहाँ पर जो दिख रहा है, that is what we will be concentrating more on. ठीक है, so इसके बारे में जब हम puberty के बारे में discuss करेंगे तो I'll be mentioning all these things. That's why you can go through the labelings in your textbook also. Primordial follicles, one is there. Then there is cortex that is labeled. Cortex is clearly shown as the place which has the stroma and the ovarian follicles. Stroma क्या है? वो जो पूरा violet shade दिया हुआ है, that is the stroma, and you can see small lines shown on the violet shade. Right, यहाँ पर भी अब जो छोटे lines जैसे दिख रहे हो, that is to represent the reticular fibers and numerous fusiform shaped fibroblasts. Okay, many fibroblasts also can be there, and ovarian follicles. This is the main thing that you will see in the cortex. Cortex में आपको stroma भी दिखेगा और ये follicles at different stages. That is what you will see. This is about the histology of ovary. Now, when we talk about ovary and the functions, first ovarian function that has we need to know is ovaries are storehouse of female gametes or ova. Okay, so that one thing we should know, that it is the storehouse of female gametes or ova. Now there are about 1 to 2 million primordial follicles at birth which develop into primary follicles at puberty. तो ये जो आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पर ये these all are the primordial follicles, and gradually at puberty what happens, they will develop into primary follicles, and there are about 3 to 4 lakhs of primary follicles in ovary at puberty. And another thing to note is this structure, this ovary is also responsible for secretion of two steroid hormones. One is estrogen and the other one is progesterone. Okay, estrogen and progesterone, two hormones. Now, first thing we have understood about the ovarian function, that एक तरह से ये क्या है, ये ओवरी जो स्ट्रक्चर है ये फीमेल्स के लिए जो उनका ओवा है ना, ओवा को स्टोर करके रखता है. तो जब यंग होते, जब बच्चे होते हैं एट बर्थ के टाइम पे तो 1 to 2 मिलियन प्राइमोर्डियल फॉलिकल फॉर्म में रहता है, और जैसे जैसे उनकी ग्रोथ होती है प्यूबर्टी में पहुंचते हैं तो 3 to 4 lakh primary follicles are present. And besides that, one more thing we have understood, this ovary is also responsible for two steroid hormones that are released. One is estrogen and the other one is progesterone. Okay. Now, regulation of ovarian function, how it is done, let us see. Synthesis and secretions of these ovarian hormones is under the control of pituitary gonadotropins. Okay, so FSH and LH, these are the ones that will play an important role. First, let us see about FSH. तो यहाँ पर जो FSH है, और it is also called follicle stimulating hormones, it stimulate the development of ovarian follicles and production of estrogen. Okay, so FSH has this role कि वो ovarian follicles बनने के लिए और estrogen बनने के लिए help करता है. It is inhibited by high estrogen levels, and another thing is even inhibin B, that is produced by granulosa cells of ovary, also inhibit follicle stimulating hormone secretion. Okay, so the things that we need to know about regulation of the function, ovarian function, the first thing that we have understood is that it is controlled by pituitary gonadotropins. Okay, pituitary gonadotropins, in that we have understood pituitary gonadotropins में main जो है वो है FSH and LH, right? अब जब FSH की बात करें तो FSH क्या करता है? What does it do?
Ovarian follicles and production of estrogen.
हाँ, है ना? तो इसका स्टिमुलेशन से FSH फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन्स के इससे क्या होता है, ये जैसे आप लोगों ने बताया बिल्कुल सही है कि ये ईस्ट्रोजन प्रोड्यूस होने में और ओवेरियन फॉलिकल्स बनने के लिए, है ना. और अगर बहुत ज़्यादा ईस्ट्रोजन बन गया तो ऑटोमेटिकली FSH कंट्रोल में आ जाएगा, राइट. You would have learnt about the feedback mechanism in endocrine system and all. यानी अगर बहुत ज़्यादा कोई हार्मोन है तो that will give a signal to the gland कि और मत प्रोड्यूस करो हार्मोन को, ठीक है. तो अगर बहुत ज़्यादा एस्ट्रोजन है तो क्या होगा, वो FSH को कंट्रोल में लाएगा. That is one thing. Next is inhibin B. There in the textbook, if you want, you can note also. It is also a hormone associated with reproduction and development of the eggs. Okay, even in women, and then sperm in men. So this is also a hormone that is seen. तो अगर ये भी present है तो क्या करेगा, ये भी FSH के secretions को influence कर सकता है, inhibin B. ठीक है, that also will inhibit follicle stimulating hormone. So now say the next one is luteinizing hormone, LH. It is responsible for ovulation. Okay, तो एक है जो ओवेरियन फॉलिकल्स बनने और ईस्ट्रोजन के प्रोडक्शन में मदद करता है, और LH जो है वो ओवुलेशन में मदद करता है. ठीक है, इट सिमुलेट्स सिक्रेशन ऑफ ईस्ट्रोजन एंड प्रोजेस्टेरोन फ्रॉम कॉर्पस लूटियम. अब इसमें कहाँ पे है कॉर्पस लूटियम, ये अर्ली स्टेज है और ये मैच्योर स्टेज है. यू कैन रिलेट द सेम प्लेस इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक ऑल्सो. सेम डायग्राम हैज बीन taken from the net. So यहाँ पर आप जो देख रहे हो कि it stimulates secretion of estrogen and progesterone from the corpus luteum. Okay, and LH is inhibited by estrogen and progesterone level. So here again it is a feedback कि भाई इतना estrogen और progesterone level अगर high होता है तो फिर LH वहाँ पर कंट्रोल में आ जाता है या रुक जाता है. ठीक है, दैट इज अबाउट द फंक्शंस ऑफ ओवरी. सो दिस इज completing actually the topic of external and internal female genital organs. ठीक है, तो I believe all of you have studied and come the way I had asked you all. So 5-10 minutes I will ask question and then we'll continue with the next topic. So I'll be taking out the roll number list. Class rep is there. Class rep आदर्श and last who was there? आदर्श के साथ में
मैम आदर्श है.
और गर्ल्स का एक और क्लास रेप था, योगिता. Who was there? आदर्श अकेले नहीं ना, क्लास रेप तो दूसरा भी अलर्ट रहेगा. दूसरा कौन था? आई थिंक योगिता.
Yes, ma'am.
You are ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Adarsh, I'll be calling out names from the last roll number only. You can have a look at the list of participants. Suppose they are not there, you would tell me they are not there. ठीक है. What about your co-class rep कौन है आपके साथ में?
मैम एक्चुअली हम की अभी जो है क्लास रेप था, अभी हमारे क्लास रेप रोल नंबर वाइज चल रहे थे, तो मैम अभी क्लास रेप कोई नहीं है.
Last who was there? I'll give the responsibility to that person.
लास्ट जो है अंजलि शर्मा थी.
Okay, Anjali is there today?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, then you be alert now as I start with the discussion of this. Okay. Description about the external female external genitalia. The first question is what is the other name of the female external genitalia?
Vulva.
Who is it?
Vulva.
Yogita has answered.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
one.
No,
Julie.
ma'am. Julie.
Okay. Now next question that I'll mention the student's name also. Okay, it can be random now. So when I call the student's name, you can see. Okay. Describe about Mons pubis. Sahaj. Describe Mons pubis. Sahaj Kaushal.
Ma'am, Sahaj is not present.
Then Priya Sisodia.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, Mons pubis के बारे में बताओ.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, Mons pubis is a rounded fatty elevation which is situated in anterior to pubic symphysis, and it mainly consists of cords of pubic hairs, and the typical female distribution of pubic hairs has horizontal in upper limit.
Pardon? What is it? Upper limit.
मैम upper limit horizontal में रहते हैं मतलब.
ठीक. Then next question is describe about the vestibular organ. Pooja Yadav.
MC is present, but not responding.
Pooja Yadav. Pooja Yadav present but not responding. माइक ऑन कर रही होगी, थोड़ा टाइम लगता है. हाँ पूजा.
Hello.
हेलो हेलो.
Ma'am.
Tell about.
Hello.
हाँ, I can hear. Vestibule of the vagina. Describe.
Vestibule of vagina. It is the space between the labia minora, the urethra, vagina, and the, of the greater vestibular gland open into the vestibule. The external urethral orifice is a mid opening located 2 to 3 centimeters posterior to the clitoris. Clitoris immediately anterior to the vaginal orifice. Vaginal orifice is a large opening located posterior and inferior to the urethral orifice.
Okay, Pooja, now you have answered it well. Now you tell me, am I marking it correctly? Only Pooja will tell, am I marking it correctly? Is this the area of the vestibule?
Ma'am, between labia minora.
Between labia minora. Here.
Yes.
This is vestibule.
Yes.
Sure. Then what? This is the place.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
नीचे मैम नीचे. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Enough. So this
Yes.
full area is the place that we
Vagina.
call it as the vestibule.
Vagina.
And the vestibule of the vagina.
Vagina.
Okay. Now let's go to the other questions. We'll start with internal organs review. Internal organs में okay. Describe about the parts of the uterus. Neha Rajora.
Yes, ma'am.
Describe the parts of uterus.
The uterus has three major parts. The expanded superior two-third part is called the body, and the cylindrical lower one-third is called cervix. And the third one is thalamus. A slight
Isthmus.
construction junction between the body and the cervix.
Okay. Then tell me, where is the isthmus? Am I labeling it correct? Is this part isthmus?
No, ma'am.
Then what is this part?
Ma'am, it is cervix.
Okay. Then is this isthmus?
No, ma'am.
ये क्या
Ma'am,
है?
in middle. Ma'am, cervix से ऊपर. Ma'am,
ये क्या है?
ma'am, it is corpus.
Okay. It is the body, है ना?
Corpus. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
बॉडी और कॉर्पस, इन दोनों के बीच में जो सिलेंड्रिकल एरिया आता है, वी कॉल दिस पार्ट एज द isthmus. Okay, good. Now my next question is, position of the uterus and vagina, that is angulation of uterus and vagina. And the question is for Murtuza Ali.
Ma'am, Murtuza Ali is absent.
Murtuza Ali is not there. Jatin Anand.
Yes, ma'am. He is there.
Good, Adarsh. Like this you should tell immediately, then it becomes easy for me. Jatin Anand. Jatin.
Respond. I'm not responding.
Not responding. Then Jatin Anand नहीं है. सुमन यादव.
Ma'am, Suman is absent.
Suman is absent. Madhu.
Yes, ma'am. She is there.
Madhu.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. Madhu, we are now reviewing on angulation of uterus and vagina. ठीक है, तो ये जो है वेजाइना और ये है यूट्रस, राइट? तो इसमें से कौन सा जो है वो नॉर्मल है? ये दिस इज नॉर्मल, दिस इज नॉर्मल और दिस वन इज नॉर्मल.
Ma'am, first wala.
Which one? This one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So there can be times when the angulation is not proper and it can be this way, है ना? अब ये इसमें normal क्या है? Why we say कि this is what is normal anatomy? Because first of all हम देखते हैं ये जो long axis है, long axis of cervix and long axis of vagina, ना? ये cervix का long axis and long axis of vagina. So ये देखना है आपको कि ये किस तरफ को bend है. It is bent this side. Okay, if it is going to be bent this way, if it is going to be pushed this way, then it can lead to this status. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे नॉर्मल है कि ये पूरा जो है हम देखते हैं, हाँ, we see that all this is proper because it is anti-verted and anti-flexed. So long axis of the cervix, right? ये जो long axis है, that means I would draw it this way, the long axis of cervix and long axis of vagina. तो ये इस साइड को है ना, it is right. So it is bent forwards over the long axis of the vagina, this side. So this is normal. Good. Now my next question is about levator ani. We have come to this question of levator ani. Who will answer the question? Bipasha.
Yes, ma'am.
लेवेटर एनी मसल और पेल्विक फ्लोर के बारे में बताओ.
Ma'am, pelvic floor is a muscular partition which separates the pelvic cavity from the anatomical perineum.
Further. Good. आगे. Explain about this. What are the things that I had mentioned about levator ani?
It consists of 3 sets of muscles on either side, pubococcygenius and iliococcygenes and
Coccygenius.
isico.
Coccygenius क्या है? Read properly. What is it?
Pubococcygenius.
Coccygenius लिखा है. Coccygeus.
Coccygeus.
हाँ.
Iliococcygesis and isococcygesis.
Coccygeus फिर से मेरे साथ बोलो. Coccygeus.
Coccygeus.
हाँ. So levator ani is what? It's a broad muscular sheet, na, that is present at the. Where is it present? कहाँ present है?
Ma'am, its upper surface is concave and slopes downward and backward and the medially and is covered by a parietal layer of pelvic fascia. And then the inferior surface is convex and is covered by the anal fascia. And then the muscle with the covering fascia is called the pelvic.
Okay. Pelvic fascia. What else? What else? Someone wants to add any point in this?
perennial body. Perineal body.
Perineal
It is
body.
the fibromuscular body.
Okay. There was, here in this muscular support, when we were discussing, I think Jatin had mentioned, Jatin Anand had mentioned something about the muscles, about 3 muscles that come together and form the levator ani. What are the muscles?
May I, ma'am?
Jatin is there. Jatin is angry because of that only. Jatin is there. Adarsh.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ. So you can answer.
Ma'am, he is not responding.
Okay. So as per what is given, what are the 3 muscles that come together and form levator ani?
May I
Ma'am,
tell,
may
ma'am?
I?
Oh, so many.
May I, ma'am?
हाँ.
Ma'am, pubococcygeus, cleiococcygeus, and ischiococcygeus.
Okay. Pubococcygeus.
And these collectively called levator ani.
Okay. After Jatin had answered, I was just referring some more books. There they have mentioned puborectalis. So puborectalis जो part है यहाँ पर label किया हुआ है, even that they have counted in the group of muscles. So levator ani, they have mentioned it as puborectalis, pubococcygeus and iliococcygeus. So that could be the reason he mentioned that puborectalis is one of the muscles. Okay, so just refer in some more books also. So there is a mention of puborectalis also. फिर कहाँ पर आ गए हम, ये सब तो ठीक है. ओके. These all were clear ना topics and some of them तो आज ही लिया है मैंने. ओके. एक जो फॉर्निक्स को लेकर कभी कभी डाउट होता है, फॉर्निक्स कौन सा पार्ट है? Okay, you are waiting for the names to be called. What happens is in between my Excel sheet gets closed. Fornix. Parnam Chaudhary.
Ma'am, she is present but not responding.
अब ये सारे नॉन रेस्पॉन्डिंग वालों का क्या करें? कोड ब्लू देना पड़ेगा हमको. Not responding cases. Don't keep on clicking on the this thing mic symbol. Once you click and wait, it will get switched on. Parnam Chaudhary.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, this is one of the problem you all are not able to do. वो नाम बुलाते तुम लोग इतने बार उसको क्लिक कर देते हो तो वो म्यूट अनम्यूट होता है और वापस फिर से म्यूट हो जाता है. ओके. सो परिणाम
Yes, ma'am.
टॉपिक्स क्या है यहाँ पर?
Ma'am, will you please repeat? I can't hear.
Fornix of the vagina. We had learned there are 4 parts of the fornix itself. What are the 4 parts? this फॉर्निक्स किस एरिया में है? ओके, परनाम के म्यूट। पलक राजपूत, पलक राजपूत।
Ma'am, not present.
Not present. What happened today? Attendance is very low. Huh?
Ma'am, don't know, ma'am.
Roll number 1. Okay, roll number 1. Adarsh, answer.
Yes, ma'am.
I am giving 2-3 markings. यहाँ पे है, यहाँ पे है, या यहाँ पे। Which one among them is the place where the fornix of the vagina is labeled?
Ma'am, may I?
Now who is this?
Ma'am, Julie.
Julie. Okay. 1, 2, 3 में से कौन सा है?
Ma'am, 2.
Okay, good. है ना? So 2 is the place actually where it is present. So how and why there shouldn't be a confusion. ये जो आप देख रहे हो, ये वेजाइना का पोस्टीरियर वॉल है, जो यहाँ पे कट सेक्शन होने की वजह से हम एंटीरियर वॉल देख ही नहीं पा रहे हैं। एंटीरियर वॉल कट किया हुआ है सो दैट यू कैन सी इनसाइड। सो ये पोस्टीरियर वॉल पीछे से है और यहाँ पर एंटीरियरली यहाँ तक आ रहा है, राइट, दिस एरिया में, एंड लैटरल में ये जो देख रहे हो यहाँ पर है। नाउ आवर एरिया ऑफ कंसर्न इज दिस एरिया where the vaginal vault is present, vaginal vault into which the cervix is pushed. You can see the cervix is protruding into the vaginal vault. Okay, so wahan par we are talking about the fornices. There are how many fornices? There are 4 parts. हाँ, आगे की तरफ से जो है we call it एंटीरियर
fornix.
हाँ, और पीछे की तरफ जो है
Posterior and 2 lateral.
यहाँ पर भी है और यहाँ पर भी, ठीक है, that is also done. And what else? I wanted to ask, I thought somebody will ask me this question. I mentioned that it is H-shaped. Where I had mentioned it, shape of the lumen is H-shaped. उसका मीनिंग क्या है? अपर एंड में तो सर्कुलर है, यहाँ पे सर्कुलर है, सर्कुलर है, उसके बाद में एच शेप्ड है करके बोल रहे हैं यहाँ पे। माय डायग्राम इज गोइंग समवेयर एल्स। These places में mentioned it is like H. What could be the reason?
Rest of the length.
What is the reason for it?
Ma'am, due to anterior and posterior wall are normally present, in opposition.
Who is this?
Ma'am, Priya Shishodia.
Priya Sisodiya, है ना? हाँ, तो opposition, people who have not asked me the doubt, opposition, what does it mean? Means they are very close to each other.
Close to each other.
हाँ, वहाँ पर cervix होने के वजह से दूर है, इसलिए गोल आकार का है, पर नीचे की तरफ तो वो बिल्कुल पास में है, right? The anterior wall, which is not seen here, it is cut down, is the posterior wall. Both are very close to each other. तो ऐसे मानो एच शेप फॉर्म कर रहा है, ठीक है, दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ इट. ओके, ऑल दिस वी हैव कंप्लीटेड. नाउ शुड वी स्टार्ट अ न्यू टॉपिक और वी शुड रिवाइज?
मैम रिवाइज, बिकॉज मैम ज्यादा टाइम नहीं है.
रिवाइज.
ओके, ठीक है. इसमें से कौन सा रिवाइज करना है? सारे ऑर्गन्स में के जो पार्ट्स हैं इसमें से कौन सा आप चाहते हो कि रिवाइज कर दूं? ओवरी अभी जो कराया?
Yes, ma'am.
यस मैम.
ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll start with this ovaries only. We have 10 minutes in hand. When you describe about ovaries, the first thing that we have to know that female जो gametes हैं या female ova है, 1 minute. हाँ, female जो gametes हैं वो प्रोड्यूस होता है ovary में, or both these ovary, that's why it is called a female gonad. Okay, it's called a female gonad. Second point, how many number? They are 2 in number. Okay. Third point, this is how I used to make short notes to revise for exams. फर्स्ट पॉइंट फीमेल गोनाड से लिखूंगी, सेकंड पॉइंट ये बताना है कि 2 है, तीसरा पॉइंट है यूट्रस के दोनों साइड में है, ठीक है, it is on both sides of the uterus. And where is it? It is actually when you see the relation of it with the pelvic bone, it is actually resting in the ovarian fossa. Okay, it is resting in the ovarian fossa behind the broad ligament. Now next thing is the ovaries are situated on the lateral wall. That is understood है ना, ovarian fossa जहाँ पे, that is lateral wall of the pelvis. यहाँ पर और यहाँ से जो lateral walls होते हैं pelvis के, वहाँ पर है. यहाँ तक क्लियर है कि ये फीमेल गोनाड्स हैं. हाँ, 2 होते हैं, ठीक है, and we have mentioned where it is present. Next we are talking about the boundaries of the ovarian fossa. यानी मैंने आपसे कहा था कि जो pelvic bone है, pelvic हाँ, मैंने कहा था पेल्विक बोन के यहाँ पर लैटरल वॉल में पेल्विक फोसा है, तो ओवरी समवेयर यहाँ पर ऐसे है ना, यहाँ पर ओवरीज हैं, तो ओवरीज यहाँ पर है. नाउ वी आर सीइंग द बाउंड्रीज ऑफ द ओवेरियन fossa. The boundaries of the ovarian fossa, what are the boundaries of the ovarian fossa? You find the first thing is, you see this grayish tube like structure, this is one that is behind the fossa which is called ureter. ठीक है, ये ureter आ रहा है यहाँ से, that is one. ureter क्या है वैसे?
Ma'am, it is a tube-like. Ma'am, it is a tube-like structure which is originate from the kidney, and through this tube, urine is passed out.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. तो ये जो स्ट्रक्चर आप देख रहे हो, ये ओवेरियन फोसा के बिहाइंड में ये है. फ्रंट में क्या है? ये ऑब्लिटरेटेड अम्बिलिकल आर्टरी फ्रंट से गुजर रहा है, ठीक है, ये एक हो गया. और जब फ्लोर की बात कर रहे हैं इस फोसा के, वहां से क्या गुजरता है? वहां से एक नर्व जा रहा है विच इज द ऑब्चुरेटर नर्व. ब्लड वेसल्स वहां से जाते हैं, और फ्लोर का जो एरिया है वहां पे आपको ये मसल्स. तो सेम डायग्राम इज देयर इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक ऑल्सो. देन वी हैड सीन द शेप एंड साइज ऑफ द ओवरी. वी हैड सीन द शेप इज ओवॉइड, ठीक है, ओवल शेप है, और 3 सेंटीमीटर लंबाई, 1.5 सेंटीमीटर, इट इज वाइड, and 1 centimeter thick. The next thing in description that you have to mention is the surface and color, how it is. For young females, the ovary is surface is smooth, that is one point, and color is pink and smooth. Whereas for adult females, the surface is gray and it becomes puckered and irregular. ठीक है, irregular and puckered. तो ये जो है, why is it so? Because there is repeated ovulation happening, and that is why over a period of time the surface becomes that way. Okay, then the next thing we had understood is that for females who are young, its long axis में it is nearly vertical में रहेगा और इधर पे ये horizontal है. That is one thing we saw. That is about the surface and color. Then talking about the attachments, यानी इस पे क्या क्या attachments हैं, ये clear दिख रहा है. ये एक attachment है जो uterus के upper part से connected है. And what is this called? This is the ovarian ligament.
Ovarian ligament.
ठीक है. And to the back of the broad ligament by a broad. तो इसको याद करने के लिए आप ये वाले डायग्राम को याद कर सकते हो जो हमने ये देखा था ना. ये पीछे की तरफ से ये क्या है, ये पीछे मेसोवेरियम है, राइट. आगे से ओवेरियन लिगामेंट है और पीछे से मेसोवेरियम उसे होल्ड किए हुए है. दैट इज वन थिंग दैट यू कैन mention. And the blood vessels and nerves pass to the ovary through the mesovarium. Okay, अब blood supply कहाँ से है? Ovarian artery. And where is it? It's a branch of abdominal aorta. That is one thing. Then veins. In veins you can mention ovarian vein. Okay. Directly जाके ovarian vein नहीं है. There is a pampiniform plexus that is formed that drains back the deoxygenated blood into the ovarian vein. And vein finally how it drains? It drains into the right ovarian vein, drains into inferior vena cava, and the left drains into the left renal vein. Okay, that is about the blood supply. Nerve supply we have already studied. These are the areas that are supplied by the sympathetics and parasympathetics. Sympathetic from T10, T11 spinal segments, and parasympathetic is from the vagus. उसके बाद में हमने lymphatic drainage देखा कि drains into larger lateral aortic nodes that are near the ovarian arteries. This is what we were discussing. Okay, so this is the diagram in your textbook also. So you can get familiar to it कि ओवरी की अगर डायग्राम बना रहे हैं, इसके जो मेजर चीजें हैं आपको कॉर्टेक्स लेबल करना है. मेडुला वो पार्ट है जो पूरे कनेक्टिव टिश्यू के साथ में जो आपको ब्लड वेसल्स वगैरह दिखाई दे रहे हैं, दैट पार्ट इज द मेडुला पार्ट. एंड कॉर्टेक्स इज द होल दिस एरिया. ठीक है, दिस एरिया इज द कॉर्टेक्स. अब कॉर्टेक्स के अंदर क्या है? कॉर्टेक्स के अंदर स्ट्रोमा है. दिस फुल इज स्ट्रोमा. और ये जो आप देख रहे हो छोटे छोटे फाइबर्स जैसे, राइट, दीज आर द रेटिकुलर फाइबर्स. देयर आर फाइब्रोब्लास्ट आल्सो. बिसाइड्स दैट व्हाट इज देयर इन द स्ट्रोमा? देयर आर फॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ डिफरेंट स्टेजेस दैट आर प्रेजेंट. ठीक है, तो उनकी लेबलिंग्स आपको याद रखनी है. देन पार्ट्स हमने देख लिया हिस्टोलॉजिकली. फिर फंक्शन देखा कि भाई ये ओवरी का मेन काम क्या है। ओवरी का मेन काम है कि जितने भी ओवा है उसको ये स्टोर करके रखता है, ठीक है। तो पहले जब एक एट बर्थ पैदा होने के टाइम पे 1 से 2 मिलियन प्राइमोर्डियल, ये जो देख रहे हो ऐसे ऐसे प्राइमोर्डियल एकदम इनिशियल स्टेज के फॉलिकल्स रहते हैं। और जैसे जैसे एक लड़की यंग हो जाती है, प्यूबर्टी हो जाता है, तो ये 3 से 4 लाख प्राइमरी फॉलिकल्स बन जाते हैं। एंड प्राइमरी फॉलिकल्स गो अहेड टू बिकम मैच्योर एंड दे रिलीज एज ओवम, ठीक है। अब रेगुलेशन ऑफ ओवेरियन फंक्शन, तो ये ओवरी के फंक्शन को कैसे कंट्रोल किया जाता है। पिट्यूटरी हमने जो देखा है नर्वस सिस्टम में, पिट्यूटरी व्हाट डज इट डू, इट controls the synthesis and secretion of ovarian hormones. What are the ovarian hormones? Estrogen and progesterone, ठीक है। ईस्ट्रोजन और प्रोजेस्ट्रॉन के सिक्रेशन को वो कंट्रोल करता है। फिर हमने FSH के बारे में देखा था कि FSH ओवेरियन फॉलिकल्स प्रोडक्शन को हेल्प करता है। अगर ईस्ट्रोजन ज़्यादा है तो FSH कम हो जाता है। और ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन्स के बारे में देखा कि वो इस तरीके से ओवुलेशन होने के लिए, मैच्योर होने के बाद ये जो रिलीज हो रहा है ना ओवम, इस तरीके से रिलीज होने के लिए हेल्प करता है। तो ऐसा कह सकते हैं कि FSH जो है ये ऐसे ओवेरियन फॉलिकल्स को बड़े होने के लिए हेल्प कर रहा है, बड़े बड़े होने के लिए, और ईस्ट्रोजन के रिलीज के लिए हेल्प कर रहा है। और LH क्या करे, इस तरीके से ओवुलेशन के लिए हेल्प करता है। साथ में ये कॉर्पस ल्यूटियम को ट्रिगर करता है ईस्ट्रोजन और प्रोजेस्ट्रॉन रिलीज होने के लिए, ठीक है। सो दिस thing has to be understood. Then okay, we can wind up our class here for today. We are already over time. Students, you 1 minute, it takes time for this to minimize.